very much, Steny. Let me begin by thanking Majority Leader Steny Hoyer and Congressman Sensenbrenner, the former chairman of the committee, and Congressman Conyers, the current chairman of the committee, and Congressman Miller and Congressman McCune, and the disabilities community for all their roles and their leadership in getting us to this day. This bill, the Americans with Disability Restoration Act, will help restore the ADA Act to its rightful place among this nation's great civil rights laws. Countless Americans with disabilities already have been deprived of the protections of the ADA because of the Supreme Court's cramped, absurd, and misguided interpretation of the ADA's definition of disability. As a result, too many disabled Americans never have their discrimination cases heard on the merits. This bill directs the courts and the federal agencies that provide expert guidance to lower the burden for obtaining coverage under this landmark civil rights law. No longer will we tolerate the Supreme Court's misinterpretation of the law to say that you can be disabled enough, or your employer can think you're disabled enough, so as to discriminate against you, but not be discriminated enough so as to deserve the protection of the anti-discrimination law, the ADA. What this bill will restore is what we were writing into the ADA in the first place. If you're discriminated against because of a disability, or because of a perception of a disability, that's all you have to prove, that you were discriminated against. Not how disabled you are, not whether it's a permanent disability, that's irrelevant. If you're discriminated against because you're disabled, or because someone thinks you are, that is illegal, that will be remedied. That's the purpose of this bill. The need to restore the ADA to the meaning Congress intended is more clear now than ever. And more necessary now than ever. Thousands of our brave men and women in uniform are returning home from Iraq and Afghanistan with serious injuries, including the loss of limbs, head trauma, and a variety of other life-altering injuries. I hope all my colleagues will join us in passing this historic bipartisan legislation protecting all Americans, our veterans and our non-veterans, who have disabilities from discrimination.